Hi guys, my name's Caitlin and welcome to the first ever YouTube video on my channel Kate Does Makeup. My name's Caitlin and I'm a girl that loves makeup, so I thought I'd maybe start this channel, see where it goes. I did this look today, so I've done a tutorial on it, so I hope you guys like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up for me, give me a wee comment, let me know what you thought of it. So I hope you like it, and here's the video.
So to start off with, I use the Benefit Professional Primer. I really like this primer for minimising my pores, so I put it on the areas where I have pores. So on my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, and just kind of rubbed it in. I then went in with the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation in the shade 21 Golden Sand and put that all over my face as you do with foundation. I try to concentrate as well, like see on my nose and on where I have pores to try and kind of stick to that primer and yeah, just try and minimise the pores. I then went in with the new Benefit Professional Pore Minimising Makeup. This is a new product they have. It says it's a face makeup to minimise the appearance of pores. And with this you can put it on before you put foundation on or on top of foundation, and it is, yeah, it's meant to minimise your pores. I'm in the shade 2, so as you can see in the video, I basically just kind of concentrate in areas where I do have pores, and it kind of adds that little bit of coverage as well. It's quite a light coverage product itself, but on top of things it adds that little bit of coverage, which I like. I then went in with the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay in the shade Light Warm, and I basically put that in all the areas where I would want to brighten on my face, so underneath my eyes and on my cheeks, my forehead, my nose, my chin, and basically just blended that in. I really like this concealer. It's really good. It's really blendable, and it does add that kind of coverage and helps kind of help with the creasing underneath my eyes because I kind of crease quite bad. After that, I then went in with the RCMA No Colour Powders as a setting powder. So I basically put that everywhere where I put the concealer to set and lock in the concealer, and also to help stop that kind of creasing underneath my eyes with the concealer. So yeah, that's basically my setting powder I use when it comes to kind of setting my concealer on my face. I then went in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte powder in the shade beige, and basically that's to set the rest of my foundation and just giving that extra little bit of colour on my face. I then went in with my favourite bronzer, the Benefit Lip Bronzer, and yeah, this is my favourite, I love it. I put it on my cheekbones to kind of highlight my cheekbones, you know, a little bit of contour, and then on my forehead, and blended that in, and then also I like to put a little bit underneath my chin and like kind of along my jawline. It helps kind of cover that double chin, you know. Yeah, it gives quite a nice clean cut to your jaw, which I really like. I then use a small like kind of eyeshadow brush also to help contour my nose a little bit with it. I then use my favourite highlighter. It's the collab with Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Manu MUA, and it's a Skin Frost in the shade Eclipse, and I absolutely love this. I love the two guys. I love Jeffree, I love Manny, and I think it's just a perfect product. And I love the packaging, and the colour on the highlight is just amazing. It's my favourite highlighter, definitely. So yeah, just putting that on my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, a little bit in the head. Now we're kind of moving on to brows now, and I use the Benefit Ka-Brow in the shade 3 to, that's basically to fill in my brows. I apologise in this video, my eyebrows aren't exactly, they're not exactly sisters in this video. I recently got them waxed and she kind of mucked them up, so I'm finding it hard to kind of get the right shape, but I'm getting there and I'm learning, and I did try and fix them off camera. I then went in with Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 4, so that's a darker shade. So I used the spoolie at the end to kind of fix my brows a little bit. And then I use the pencil to basically sharpen up my brows, sharpen up that under bit, and at the tip, basically sharpen that tip and make that tip that little bit darker to give that good gradient also on my brows. I then used again the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer with a really small brush and help it basically carve out my brows underneath. So I use that with my fingers. I'll just kind of pat that out, and it kind of helps the brows just look that little bit cleaner and cut underneath, which is that's like my favourite thing to do with my brows. I then use the Benefit Highbrow, and I use that just on the kind of arc of my brow, and I use that same small brush and kind of blended that out, and it basically just gives that little bit kind of highlight right on the arc, which I think is quite nice. I then used the Collection Prime and Ready primer for my lids. This is a new primer I bought, and I just thought I'd try it out. Yeah, this might be quite good, so just pop that in my brows. I then used my favourite palette. It's the Morphe 35F palette, and I started off with quite a big brush and the first shade there, and basically put that all over my lid as a kind of transition shade, just to kind of pop that in all over the lid. Then I started to work my way in with the colours, and this we're just putting this all over the crease. So we're starting off the crease and we're building it up. So as you can see, I'm going along the palette, and every time with the palette, I'm going in closer into the crease to try and kind of carve out that crease. Getting darker and darker. I really like these brown shades. It's my kind of favourite kind of go-to look with them. So as you can see, just kind of getting darker and darker into the crease. I then used a kind of smaller brush and went in with that kind of darkest brown there, and it closest into the crease, and also kind of on the kind of edges of my eyelid as well, and just kind of blending that all out there. Blend, blend, always blending. Then I used the concealer with a really small brush. This is a Morphe brush, and basically kind of cutting that crease out. So you're basically kind of going to do that maybe 3/4 of the way into your eye, not the full lid, but just kind of 3/4 of the way, and then kind of just blending it out at the edges. I'm just trying to get that really sharp look. I then went in with that lightest, it's a really glittery shade in that palette, and you're just basically using a small brush and patting that into that concealer there. And then you're going in with, it's a more kind of pinky shade, and we're doing that mostly in the middle and into the end of the crease, so kind of blending that in. It just gives it a little bit more dimension to the eye, which is quite nice, I feel. Then we're going in with that kind of shade, a small kind of brush, and using that same kind of dark brown shade and kind of blending that all in at the corners there. Just so it looks really blended. And then we're using a really small brush and getting some black and just putting that right on the tip, and it just adds that little bit more, again, dimension to the eye and to the look. And this is also, it's prepping it for the black eyeliner, so I'm using the Kat Von D tattoo liner. It's my favourite eyeliner ever. I've recently bought it and it's just so good, and you're basically just creating a wing to the eye. I might do a video about how you do your eyeliner, but let me know what you think. And then we're going to do the bottom part of your eye basically, and we're going in with that dark brown, and we're putting it all over the kind of bottom, keeping it to the bottom, like kind of 3/4 of the eye. And then we're going in with some black and putting that right at the closest to the lash line, and just kind of really at the ends. We're not really wanting to go too far in with that, just to get a little bit more dimension in there. And then I'm using, it's the Maybelline Big Eyes liner in the white, and we're putting that in on the waterline. yep, I messed up. Just putting that in, and it adds a little bit more dimension again to the eye, which is really good. And then I'm using my favourite mascara, and it's a Benefit Roller Lash. I'm putting that all over the top lip, bottom lashes, top lashes. Yeah, it's a really great mascara, and it really does lift your eyelashes. And you might, like in this look, I don't use eyelashes, and I think it's quite nice without them. And then I'm using, again, it's one of the Jeffree Star and Miami collabs, and it's a velour liquid lipstick in the shade I'm Shook, and this is one of my favourite shades like ever. It's such a nice light red, like coral colour. It's so nice, and I think with this look it goes so great. Then I'm using, it's a NYX single shadow in the shade Frostbite, and I'm just using that in my inner corner, so putting that in and a wee bit on the brow bone and a little bit on the nose. And then I'm using the Collection Prime and Ready Makeup Fixing Spray to set my makeup. So yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys like it.
So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope the tutorial was okay. I messed up a few times, but you know, you've got to make a first try at everything. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and as I said before, give it a thumbs up or a comment if you liked it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.